So um
Business must be pretty good, huh?
It will be, brother. Beat this out.
Yo, money. You think this place that you know the high powered shit?
Brother, we gonna come off like the mob. You understand what I'm saying?
We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers
nigga, all we know is crack sales, incorrect bills, and lost hope. No education, my occupation is selling coke. Sick and tired of being broke, so I got me a pack. You be tricking on these bitches, I be letting it stack. Fill on water, baking soda, and some Yola got me bubbling. Broke my grandmom's heart, she heard I was hustling. Something gotta give, yeah, I gotta live. They want me dead on a 12 by 12 with time on my head. Fuck that, tell them niggas wait on that. The 1st to 15th fiends wait on that. Use a few grams short, put some weight on that. Plug through a few extra, he know I'll be right back. It's like that. When they see you winning, they don't like that. 4-4 bulldog in case I gotta bite back. I need 100 mil before I go. Any day could be your last, boy, you never know. So
we out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers
nigga,
prayer.
all we know is broken promises, open caskets, and homicides. We resort to violence over the passion of monetize. Put our thoughts to action. Put in caption, I'm down to ride on the indie picture, giving the pitches a pack of slide. This is base serving 8 balls. The place we can take y'all is glass, gas, poison the mask, quick get it 8 off. Last batch broke it to halves to get it played off. The fast track, broken your stash, nigga, and take off. 80s, baby, for putting faith inside a hustler's prayer. Gives an escape, but still it's nothing there. You see, the game could either make me or break me, but still I'm stuck in there. I'm a better man, but is it fucking fair? Yeah, I'm coexisting with angels that live through older pictures. And know the blickers, we hold them closer than both constrictors. My soul is bitter, you couldn't find you a bolder nigga. Now roll this toe up as I close the scripture. People.
We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer.
Nigga, you already know.
Buddy, what's good?
What's happening?
Man, this nigga got a broken foot and he outside walking around.
Yeah, cause I got. Yeah, I'm gonna show my face for a little bit. What's up?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna show my face for a little bit. What's up? Just cause this foot. Hey, look, I ain't even wearing the boot.
You out here walking around, man?
No, I'm chilling. I'm sitting down.
Oh,
I ain't
Lord.
even wearing that boot right now. But I'm gonna let y'all niggas know something. Y'all still on watch. It's not safe. So go ahead and enjoy this little 6 to 8 weeks, and y'all do what y'all gotta do. But I'm not talking to the amateurs no more. So see you soon.
See you soon. Yeah, we ain't gotta say nothing else about that. We ain't gotta say nothing else about that. I know what that means. Hey, so this is Pop Your Shit session, man. Let me ask y'all a question, man, real quick. Do y'all think?
Hey, before we get into it, can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Hey, man, I just want to say I thank God and I thank Inshallah for blessing me with the opportunity of now being a head coach for football. And this is now the second sport I'll be head coaching. So I just wanted to say I thank God for that. In just this moment, I signed these papers today, and man, I feel blessed, man. You know what I mean. I'm in great spirits through this injury, and I just can't wait, man. I'm excited, but I just wanted to get that out real quick because man, that made my day today, y'all. I'm really a head coach for football, man, and this is a dream come true. I get to do my Coach Prime shit, you know. But all right, let's lock in, y'all.
All
That's
right,
what's
so
up, man. Salute on that. Congratulations.
first,
Appreciate that for real, man. I'm excited, man.
hey man, it's always fun and love when the kids and you help the kids
Man,
out.
I love trying to motivate the youth. That's all I want to do is motivate the youth. My goal is just to inspire them and show them that it's more than trying to be internet street thugs for the internet and these little chicks, man. Let's thug it out for this money. You feel me? Let's grind. Let's get after it any way we can. Even if you're not a boxer and you watch this show, man, get to that money any way possible. You know, the right way though. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
away.
Try to get that education, you know, try to install that into the youth that go to school, man. Go figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit out here and be thinking that it's cool to, you know, smoke your mind away and, you know, drink your liver out and you know what I mean?
Ain't shit on
It's
this block. Ain't shit on that block, my nigga. Right?
man, I'm telling you, bro. I bet you it's
Shit
more
on that
shit on
block.
that. It's more shit on them books than it is that block, man. Just tap in with me, man. I'm telling you, bro.
When you get out of work or you get out of school, whatever you do,
Yeah,
them niggas gonna be still sitting there like, oh
yeah.
shit. So
Yeah,
you
and
ain't
they
missing
still
that.
gonna be trying to flex that $200 that they had a month ago, still posting it like they still got it right now, you know. So that's why I'm saying lock in so you don't gotta do that. You feel me? Lock in, man. It's easy out here, man. Just stay focused, you know.
So on that note, let me ask you this because it seems like I would say this generation, the generation that's popping now,
Uh
when it comes to, do you think these boxers need media training?
huh. I don't know what these boxers do when they record themselves, cause I be thinking this is for the pretty shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really post too much of myself in the gym like that no more, cause I look at it like it's kind of like a clout chase thing. I'd rather post them knockouts and them wins and the people talking about me and showing me love. I don't really like to post all that other shit no more. Like I used to. I ain't go front. I used to love posting all that goofy shit, but now I talk so much shit about it. I don't even feel the same doing that shit. You know, honestly. Plus, like, you niggas gay. Y'all be watching, bro. I ain't got time.
It's an emphatic yes, they do need media training for me. I say they need a PR, man. You need a PR.
I
Yes.
mean, yeah,
It's like social media is a
I'd rather you
weapon.
have a
It's
PR.
it's
I'd
a
rather you have a PR than you keep pulling out your cell phone, posting it up somewhere, you know?
But
That's what I'm saying.
the thing is, it's like social media is a weapon, right? And when you get a weapon or you learn how to fire a weapon, most of the time you gotta take a course, or you should take a course on okay how to handle it responsibly, because shit can go
Yeah, for
all
sure.
bad for you, and you look real bad, and your OnlyFans be on there getting the shit beat out of them online because one day you saying this and the next day you saying that, and it's just like you don't gotta go that route. Promote yourself, yeah, show yourself, let people see your personality, but goddamn, like have somebody guide you along the way,
Yeah,
and
stop
don't just
doing
say
that shit
anything, man.
yourself. Yeah, stop doing that shit yourself. Cause those the ones I'm talking about. Like, I could respect the ones who really got that shit in motion and got it the right way. Before you niggas that be just kind of posting that shit for attention and acting like you really something you not yet. Like that shit wild, bro.
How about when they doing interviews and it seems like they trying to be somebody else instead of being themselves?
We never know though, bro. Niggas got 8 personalities. You know what I mean? It be looking like personality disorder out this bitch. I'm the same nigga every
You,
time. So
you got to choose one, and that's the one that you bring in front of the people, the white. We can say it, we being funny in front of white people, but in front of the corporation and the sponsors. When you be on them, those interviews, interviewing you during a live event, You need to know what
Yeah.
to say. You need to have some snappy shit. All that shit need to be
You too,
practiced
man.
already.
Right.
Just say
Yeah.
like in other sports, like Dion said, he already had his comebacks and he already had his phrases whenever somebody said something. So whenever they spoke, it triggered something. He said he was saying that shit in the mirror to himself.
One day,
That PR training, Kobe,
yeah.
like, gotta know that shit, bro. Like, instead of
Hey.
going to buy a chain, go buy the.
Hey, one day I was watching Dion, and he was interviewing with some black dude, and I forget who it was, but the man, like, when they was off camera, I guess the black dude was being himself. Then when the camera turned on, broad television, Dion gonna tell the man asked him something. Dion gonna say, "Hey man, you wasn't just acting like this a couple minutes ago. Be yourself."
Be yourself.
Yeah. So ever since I seen
Be
that,
yourself.
I've always been like, you know what? I'm gonna just be boom boom, and this is who I am. So
I give praise to Brian Norman Jr. for finally being himself.
What'd he say? What'd he do? I'm
Just like
missing.
if you check his
But
last few interviews, when he sounds so much more confident, the shit is slicker, it's snappy. Like when after he won the fight, everything he was saying,
I
he
be
was
thinking that nigga rap battling with himself the way he be talking sometimes. But y'all go ahead with
hey,
that.
if you gotta do that for the shit to be boom, boom, it be snapping. And you be fucking the damn interview up like, damn, he asked that shit too quick. What my next question? You know what I'm saying? Then they can answer the
but
question.
the sad thing is, man, nowadays a lot of people be having people with them. It's just the wrong people, and they don't think 2, 3 steps ahead, like follow ups and what your overall message needs to be, and don't touch on that subject, don't do this. It's just like they sit down like I'm down for anything, and then they just wind up sending mixed signals, man.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can't
Hold
say, man,
on.
ask me no question about this, that, and the third, but no comment or something, any damn thing. But like, I'll be like, yo, these niggas ain't no media training. Like, they don't know what to say. They don't know what to stay away from. But that's boxing. It was the Wild Wild West. They just give you money and be like, here. But like in every other damn near entity, they got analysts and stylists and PR for you to goddamn and AR for you to goddamn have it. Like, hey man, don't do that. Stay away from that, man. Hey man, this is what happened to what you call. Don't do that. Oh, you know why what you call got that? Because remember he said that. So when it come to that, man, certain shit I be like, yo, man, y'all need to, don't buy that bracelet right now or that chain. See if you can get this person to get around you so you can figure out how to talk, how to walk, how to move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, can I ask you something, Unc? For real? Like, Unc,
hmm?
on God. Who the fuck thinking like that right now though in this generation today? Who got common sense like that, Unc? Tell a nigga to show me right now.
That's what I'm talking about it right now. Ain't nobody else talking about this, but you got to
See
get
what
it
I'm
from the
saying?
children.
See what I'm saying? What you just hold on, Unc, before you close out. What did you just say? Ain't nobody what?
Ain't nobody else talking about this shit,
You
man.
see what I'm saying, bro? So how the fuck they gonna know the fuck to do that? Be real with me. I love you, but be real with me, Unc. You talking to two thoroughbred niggas, body work and boom boom. Them niggas know that. But these other niggas,
I'm saying,
Hey,
every
can
other
you hear me?
sport,
Hold on. Can you hear me?
yeah.
yeah.
I might have cut out. Oh yeah, I said I think Abdullah Mason got it right now. I mean, I've seen him to where they try to, and all his answers is like, they in there. He don't even when they asked about fighting friends and this, he spoke his mind. He stayed the course of the
Hey,
conversation, and I think he
I
probably about
hey,
one of
I
the
don't got
sharpest
no
ones right now.
problem. I don't got no problem with him, y'all. But this my problem with the situation with him. Nobody want to fight him, bro. They scared for real. Like I done really started watching Abdullah this time with all this sitting down. That motherfucker could punch, bro. And I'm starting to think that maybe y'all don't want to fight him, and maybe it's a reason why Floyd Schofield said no. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. No, like, hold on. I feel like Abdullah Mason might be the next David Benavidez. That means like nobody want to fight him for real. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
the little nigga, hey, bro, I'm not even trying to disrespect nobody at 135. Shout out to Shakur. Shout out to Keyshawn. Them is my niggas. But that nigga Abdullah could fight, bro. Like he
Like,
really, really could fight. Like he might have a little bit more developing to do. Like I'm not saying like the nigga just A1 A lister, but I'm saying like when you watch Abdullah Mason, you be like, whoa. And then when you watch Floyd Schofield, you be like, bro, stop trying so hard and just whoop this nigga ass. You feel me? So
This nigga
big
so
is
different
this when you
about
got
fighting
somebody in
Tevin
there.
Farmer, man. Like this nigga
Yeah,
fighting
bro.
Tevin Farmer, bro. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Fighting
And
Tevin?
then let me tell you this. You know why he want to fight Tevin Farmer? Because that's not Abdullah Mason. Tevin Farmer
True,
got how many losses? And
true.
how old is he?
He got three. Well, I think he got three,
How
4
old is
losses,
he? You
maybe.
feel me?
I think he's 36 years
who did he
old.
just have to fight back to back? Who was the bum he just had to fight back to back?
Williams and Payton.
And I just call him a bum. And guess who fighting him?
Shakur Smith.
See what I'm saying, bro? This is
Crush
why,
was good,
like,
Crush.
I love my niggas, but bro, I'm about to start being more, a little bit more straightforward with niggas. Like, I'm sorry, but like, yo, like,
It's okay to be critical of niggas. It's okay. They may not like it, but
but I'm not talking shit or saying nothing wrong. This is just truly my opinion. It's time to make bigger fights than that type shit. Like, Zabeda still got his O.
Yeah, they've been moving him like he's the champ. Like I said, bro, like we've been saying, Shakur, you kind of painted yourself into this corner where it looked like you
And then it's the same thing. And then hold on, I'm not, because that's why I'm saying Abdullah is up there, because it's the same thing with Tank. You sitting here stuck with Lamont Roach.
Yeah, and you paint yourself
like,
into a
bro,
corner.
it's time for this 135 division to shake up. Like, it's time for everybody to start fighting each other and just seeing what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Just truly, in my opinion, because I'm not playing with nobody at 54. I'm not sitting here asking, hey, bro, are we still cool? Can we? No, nigga, sign this contract, and then afterwards we could go eat dinner. I'll make sure you and your family well fed, and you will get that loser paycheck. You will be all right, bro. I'm on to the
Salute,
next type
Crush.
shit.
What up, Body? What's going on?
What up,
What's
Bone
happening,
Crush?
man?
What's going on, Trey? What's going on? A great cook the other day, Body work. Man, my man be cooking on all fucking burners, man.
Man, bro,
I
I'll be watching
appreciate it.
Body. Sometimes I just gotta watch Body and not join it, because that's how bad he be. That's how cold the motherfucker is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate that, Brad. I appreciate that, man. Which
Bro,
cook was
sometimes I
that,
just
Crush?
gotta
What
soak up the
was it?
knowledge,
Which
bro.
one was it, Crush? The Norman?
Yeah,
Or the,
exactly.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Body. Sometimes I just gotta soak up that knowledge from you, bro. Sometimes
I
I gotta
appreciate
shut
it,
up.
man. I
You feel me?
appreciate it. I
Real
appreciate
shit
it.
though. Real shit though.
Y'all got, man. Listen, I ain't telling niggas, but I'll give you a little hint. Be careful, man, because this nigga be sitting in the cut, and then he be sitting there thinking, and he think again. He may smoke some, have a drink, and then you'll get it. It may take 2-3 days, but you're gonna be like, man.
Hey, but to be clear, bro, I've been sober since like October, man. I ain't smoked or drink since then. I had like when I went on vacation, I had like a margarita. I had 2 drinks since then, man. But I ain't been smoking or drinking, bro. I've been
Okay.
clear as a motherfucking. My mind been clear, man. I miss Mary. I ain't gonna lie, I miss Mary, especially since my lady. She blows it down like all 24/7, 365. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
absolutely.
Hey,
but I've been clear headed, man. I've been clear headed.
but Body. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
but we nourishing our bodies, bro. We really taking care of our bodies, bro. Especially during
Yeah.
a time like this for me. We chilling right now. And get high off the sunlight, not off Mary. You feel me? Get high off the
Yeah,
fresh
this
air
the
outside. Get high off the
this
energy that's going on around you.
Was
You
it
feel
black
me?
and
Don't
mild?
get high off
yeah,
that.
I gotta put these down. This the last little, hoorah right here. Once I put these down, man, can't tell me
Yeah, no,
nothing.
I can respect it though. Because as a man, you ain't
I got one more.
holding nothing or lying. That's the same thing with Pop. You feel me? As a man, y'all straight up. You feel me? That's why I love y'all niggas in the podcast. Y'all niggas be thorough.
Hey, man.
Hey, but back
Bro,
to what I was saying
we
real
don't
quick,
get
because I'm
paid for
almost
this, bro.
done. I'm
Nobody
almost
got
done with
Okay.
this airplane.
nobody got their hand up out, like nobody got their hand in our back. Can't nobody tell us nothing. I feel like talking about this today. I feel like talking this way about it. I pay
Right.
for my own shit. You can't tell me nothing, nigga.
Nah, for real.
Young Jesus and
Hey,
Kanye
but
over here
let me land this
before the
airplane
crazy
real
shit.
quick. Let me land this airplane real quick. The reason why I'm speaking like this today is because I went back, I'm looking at rankings and shit at
Right.
35. This ain't my weight class. Y'all know the rankings I'm looking at for real. Don't let me cook on 54 because niggas gonna have their feelings hurt. But
I
this
love
all
that
I'm gonna
weight
say.
class too.
Yeah, so hey, if you at 54, all I'm gonna tell you is you better get the fuck out the way or something, or call my team. That's all I'm gonna say. Either get the fuck out the way or call my team. You feel me? If you want to jump in that hot water, let's do it. Let's do it. All that talking is done. We here now, But back to what I was saying, dude. I was just looking at rankings at weight classes today. Certain names are just questionable. Like certain areas, certain people,
Speak on
records,
them. Speak on them.
resumes.
Speak on them.
Uh, I'm about to. Just like it's called that pay. It's called that pay your way. When I look at them rankings, you know what I'm saying. I don't
Definitely.
truly look at it like a real ranking. I don't really look at it like how it really should be looked at. How other people look at it. I don't look at it like no casual. You feel me? So for Floyd Schofield, I don't know if you really a contender, bro. And
He's not.
you get spoke up on like you a contender when I feel like Abdullah Mason is a contender.
Yes. Say that
Okay,
one more time for the people in the back, Trey.
I said I feel like Abdullah Mason is a contender.
You know who
Hey,
I think it's not a contender?
who?
Want to sound crazy to y'all? Pop already know. We got a
Who?
prospect with a belt.
Uh-huh.
Figure that out. We got a prospect with a belt.
He talking about Keyshawn.
There you go. Ain't been a contender yet. What the fuck he contend with? Somebody gonna bust his shit. I'm telling you. Soon when he get in there with a live wire, somebody gonna bust his shit. I'm telling you.
Who gonna bust who?
He said somebody gonna get
You gonna
Keyshawn.
get in there with the right one, they gonna bust his shit.
He don't. He don't. Hey, listen, man. We go back and forth. He don't feel Keyshawn proven yet. That's just
Hey,
him.
look. Hey, look. How about this? How about this, Crusher? How about this? Cause I like that. Hey, look. Somebody finally like Crusher. This why I fucks with you, bro. Because I could debate with a nigga now, and it don't get personal. So let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro. How about we do this? You got Edwin De Los Santos this fight?
No, I think that's an easy Vic for him. But it
So
could
you
end up being
is
fucked up.
so you do believe in Keyshawn.
No, I don't believe in nothing.
But if you got
It's all
him
about
winning,
knowing
but hold
faith.
on. Let's
No,
just
hold on. I'm gonna correct you before you move forward. It's
okay.
all about knowing with me. I don't do no belief or faith. I do facts, knowing. So we can continue the conversation. I don't believe in a motherfucker, but I know he's fitting to get his ass whipped sometime soon. That's all I'm saying. Soon when he
By
get in there
who?
with fire. Go ahead.
By who at 35? By who at 35? Because we're just thinking about 35. We're not thinking about 40 or 47. 54
He
definitely
don't need
not.
it.
But
I'm not one of those dudes that get on a pogo stick and do the Teofimo Lopez.
I fucks with that.
Keyshawn is not the most dangerous guy at fucking 135.
Okay.
And there's no evidence that he'll go in there and whip on Shakur or fucking Tank or Ray Militao or Tito Mercado, who he fucking running from. This dude got motherfuckers been calling him out since I've been in high school, man. I'm 55 years old right now. So
Hey, let me ask you something though.
Yo.
What you gonna do? Like, look, Bone, because I'm fucking with what you saying a little bit,
That's
but I'm
crushed.
not.
It's not Bo. It's crushed.
Yeah, okay, Crusher, my fault. Hey, but look though.
You good?
Let me ask you this. What does Tito offer when he fights Keyshawn? Like, what does he have to offer?
Ass whipping.
A big
Okay,
name.
but
A
we're
big
talking
name.
about
A big
okay.
name. Like if he
No,
whoops Tito,
we're talking about
if
money. Like I'm
Tito,
saying,
that's a big name. That would catapult him. If he could beat Tito at 40, that would catapult him into for sure stardom.
He said Tito.
Oh, Tito. Oh, Tito. Oh.
He said Tito.
Thank you, body.
Ass whipping.
Okay, but let me ask you this: when we talk about it, but listen though, when we talk about it from a business aspect, like now we're trying to make this fight happen. What are we? What the fuck are he? What is this nigga bringing, man? Because if I gotta pay for his purse, listen. Because if I gotta pay for his purse, I'm not fighting him. He's got to get some money.
Well, who the fuck Keyshawn's been fighting that been giving him some fucking money?
Top rank.
I said fighting, not who promotes him.
So you don't think that when you
Not
fight
my
for a
fighter.
world title, that's over $1 million or at least $1 million? Like when you fight.
Go ahead, listen. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay, so I'm saying, so when you fight for a world title, you think that they only offering 70K or 60K?
They offering whatever the fuck they worth is. Cause it's a
So
lot
that's
of,
why but I just gave you Tito Mercado's worth.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Niggas not, if niggas is making $1 million right now, why am I gonna go jump back down and go grab 60K? That ain't shit to what I just made against this bum ass nigga I just fought.
You know what?
So why don't Tito hold on? So why don't Tito go fight Abdullah and then the winner go see Keyshawn? Fuck it. Why we can't get this type of shit? This the shit I want. You feel me? Like, look,
No,
I'm backing you because I want niggas to fight each other. But when we talking business, we need that money too. I can't pay for your purse every time, bro. I want to fight these niggas, but damn, come on, can he bring something to the table? It don't have to be him fighting somebody. It better be some damn money or at least a good promoter.
Well, who the fuck is Keyshawn to be like he's a fucking cash cow? Motherfucker, he ain't bringing in no paper like that.
But bro, he won a world title in 12 fights.
What that mean?
What do you mean? Tito
mean?
did.
Yeah, that's a prospect. That who got put in position from rankings and all that and fixed up opposition, a fucking padded motherfucking resume. That don't bring no worth, bro. He got 12
so you feel
fights
like
with
that
a fucking belt.
So you don't feel like that was hard work?
No, it wasn't hard work. He put in no hard work.
Really? So who?
He ain't been no hard work, bro.
So who has that 135 for real?
Tank.
Who he fight at 35 only?
Who he fight at 35 only?
Yeah, that was a big fight. That was like a big mega fight. Who?
Ryan Garcia. That's enough right there. Cause ain't too many guys out there at 35 is bringing in big money.
So that's what I'm saying. Who he fight at 135?
Ryan Garcia.
Who?
Ryan Garcia. You can act like you don't know who the fuck he is. I don't like him either, but
so exactly.
And hey, boom, 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 boom. We've been like, I've heard certain shit from my dad, from older niggas, but when you looking in the record books, bro, and you go back and look at it, when you check
we don't get no credit for taking.
Ain't nobody gonna go back and look up.
We don't get no credit for taking Oscar Valdez. We don't get no credit for we don't get no credit for being a unified champion, a 3-division champion, more accomplished than this man. We don't get no credit for none of that.
Shakur beat Valdez at 30.
You right.
He beat him at 30. If you want to do that, I'll give you that. But Oscar Valdez is not better than Leo Santa Cruz. Tank fought Leo Santa Cruz at 30.
Hey, Leo was what the fuck? How many losses? 2, and then what?
He had never been knocked out or knocked down.
Bro, Leo had already got that ass waxed.
He got beat one time. He got beat one time and finished it.
No, bro. He got beat twice when that fight came up.
Who had beat him? Tell me who had beat him.
Carl Frampton.
He avenged that loss.
My bad. My mic had muted. And then fuck, who else did he lose?
He got 2 losses and Frampton and Tank.
Okay. I thought somebody else did.
No, he avenged that loss, won another fight, and then it was like Cruz versus Tank, how that looked, and then the money looked crazy on that fight. So they done it. It's just that fight was at 30. People was like, why you fighting at 30?
Tank, I don't get no fuck. Then come to 54, bitch ass nigga. We'll make it happen. Fuck nigga. I'll put all this shit to a stop. Fuck that nigga. I'm done. I ain't got no defense for this nigga no more. Fuck that nigga. Word.
Man, you gotta get your foot right. Get your foot back right
I
first.
want to kick that nigga with my boot. I want to kick that nigga in his face, nigga. I want to make it that personal. Fuck that nigga.
Y'all niggas is personal.
Won't you do me a favor, Trey? Won't you go kick Teofimo Lopez? That
Okay.
racist piece of shit. I got his head on a stick. I don't like racist motherfuckers, bro. I don't.
No, you right.
Head
You
on a
right.
stick. Cause I better not be at one of them damn fights, bro. Cause I'm gonna get in handcuffs. It's on my mama.
No,
Let
for
me
sure.
catch a fucking T.O. or them dickheads. I'm going on them.
No, for sure.
Let me tell y'all what's T.O.'s problem, yo. Let me tell you what T.O. problem is, y'all.
He like attention. He's a
It's
bitch.
not just that, but
He like attention. He's a
that's
bitch.
the big thing too. But let me tell you what the biggest thing is that people trying to act like he didn't, but he actually did grow up.
When?
He actually did grow up in New York. He actually grew up in New York, right?
He grew up a bitch. Word.
Listen. He grew up in New York.
No, he didn't. He grew up a bitch. Say
Listen,
that. I respect you if you gonna say that.
Listen to
Fuck
what
that
I'm
nigga,
telling you.
bro.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
He grew up a bitch and what?
Listen to what I'm telling you. Because I grew up
Cuz grew up a
South.
bitch and what?
I grew up in the South, and when I moved to New York in 01, and then I came back in 05, and white people and Spanish people saying nigga like a motherfucker, and just in the circle where niggas was at. And I'm looking at the niggas that's around, right? Certain niggas is looking at me like, what's my problem? The nigga that got about 4-5 bodies on him that ain't even 19 yet, looking at me and said, yo, hold on, come here, let me holler at you. I'm looking at him,
Man,
and
that
he
nigga
looking
a
at
hoe.
me. And
That
he
nigga
said,
T.O. a hoe.
bro, he says to me, he said, yo, we're gonna put him through the test. He one of us. I had to be told that. I'm about to pop on Spanish and white people I don't know. Because they saying nigga. But when you come, it's this fucking state of New York. I'm just telling you, for 20 years, I've been here 20 years.
Man, just say that nigga.
It took me about 2-3 years. It took me about 2-3 years, bro, to just be like, you know what?
He's a hoe.
He may be a hoe, but these niggas have allowed it. He's around a bunch of niggas. He grew up with a bunch of niggas. They allow it, nigga. They fucking encourage it. I've seen it.
But
They've encouraged it.
Let me interject something real quick, Pop.
I'm just saying, bro, when it comes to that with the T.O. shit, let me just finish, let me land, right? And then I'm gonna let you go. They allowed the shit. Right? So T.O. think he's bigger than what he really is. So he's trying to use, embrace, manipulate, whatever you want to say, the culture without the rest of the country knowing that he really a nigga. That's what I'm saying. He's not Ecuadorian. He uses that, but he's really a nigga. If you remember, before he started doing the fuckboy shit, all the niggas thought he was Puerto Rican, and we thought he was a nigga anyway. When he did the fuckboy shit with Devin, that's when niggas started looking at him different. But to be truthfully honest with you, the nigga ain't been to Ecuador. He ain't going there like that. The nigga don't know nothing else but Brooklyn and Miami. That's a New York nigga. That's why they say New York is unlike any other place in the world. Because everything in the world is in this small place in New York. I mean, everything. There's not nothing that you could think about that is not in New York, especially in the city, sprinkled around all through.
I know what's not in New York.
What, a championship? Go ahead. I mean,
No, motherfucking Crush ain't in New York.
Let
Yeah,
me
go
let
ahead.
me let me interject though. Let me interject something. And this is the thing with T.O.,
Y'all,
right?
y'all cook for a minute. I got
And,
these.
and okay, I was, I shouldn't have to go into my background, but I used to defend T.O. and against the D Hive and all of the bullshit because I was just keeping it boxing, right? And over time, T.O. has said and done things that was controversial. They all do. Okay, cool. No harm, no foul. Here recently, for him to choose using that word as a mechanism to promote, why is it at the expense of offending us? Now, if you want to go by the fact that, see, I was born in DC, right? The nation's capital, where everybody had to come here or something. This is the capital, so any and everybody got to come here or whatever of any significance, right? I grew up around people that, yeah, occasionally, yeah, you would get some or whatever. They would, you would have the wigger. They would call them wigger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it would never be allowed to where it's like, okay, even if you was part of it, you was down and you was part of that community, to where if they caught you singling out somebody, like if it was that, let's just say that wigger. They caught the wigger singling out somebody that was just black, saying that kind of shit. All of that past shit, or if you gave them a pass, or if it was ever, because I didn't grow up around people that was just able to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was cool with some people that was white, I played football. Like you gotta play with a little bit of everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, for him to use that mechanism now to promote is crazy because if he's saying that about the small hats, if he was saying that about the LGBT, if he was saying that about any other people, but we just so passive, we just supposed to let it go. It's like, it's not cool, bro. It's not cool. And why should he get a payday or why? Because the minute we say something, we're going to get called to the red carpet. I use that analogy about Tony Dungy back when was Michael Sam was coming out of Missouri, the linebacker who outed himself before the draft. And they asked they asked Tony Dungy, would he want to draft Michael Sam? He said no. He said because of the attention it brings. He said when it should be focused on the team, they'll be asking him questions about his sexuality and all this other stuff. They called that man off a vacation to the red carpet and make him explain. So why do he get to say that about us? Now we might, okay, cool. It's boxing and yeah, it's promotion and yeah, it's a gimmick. But why do we gotta brush that shit off? Why do he get a pass to say it when he can't say that about the small hats? You let him say something about a Muslim, like any group where if you say something like that about one group, all of them will have their asses. But we just got to sit back and be like, oh man, he get a pass, man, because really his background and this and that. It's like, no, man, no, no. It's people that got hung from trees for that shit. It's got people that got falsely accused of being with white women and was ended up strange fruit and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like people who bled and got beat with nightstick spray with mace, had K9 sicked on them, all kind of shit. And you get a bag and you figure that's your only mechanism with your peanut brain to promote yourself. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. So I don't think he should get a payday, man. That's just me. He shouldn't get another motherfucking payday. And it's a layup for Boots if Boots do it. But if Boots gonna go in there and beat the shit out of him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the nigga should get a payday.
He shouldn't
Period.
get a payday, man. And I ain't no nigga, so I don't know what's this thing to think that because you a dark shaded person that you a nigga. Nobody's gonna
Exactly.
tell me what the fuck I am. I ain't no damn nigga. So I don't want to be that GANGR, however the hell you want to spell it. It ain't a good motherfucking thing, period. So why would you want to fuck with it anyway? If I gotta take a word and the root behind it and the etymology behind it is negative, I ain't trying to turn that into a fucking positive. Cause I don't want to be called that. Cause I ain't no negative motherfucker. For me, as far as this nigga word, it's not for a specific color. You ask me. I think it's a whole lot of niggas out here. A bunch of ignorant, unrighteous motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck the color of your damn skin. Because everything dark is not negative, is it?
Nope.
There you go. You got to get away from all these fucking names that, you know, our ancestors didn't call themselves. All this is colonizer words. No, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not no nigga. I'm a motherfucking man. My name is fucking Crush. Not nobody's nigga. Not my homie niggas. We don't talk like that. We call each other brothers. We don't do that. So I don't fuck with the word evil fuck away. It's fucked up. I'm tired that my people keep on calling themselves that. Because it's not nothing good about it. Turn them during my ass. See? That's a typical nigga. Ignorant shit. I ain't ignorant. Mic drop.
That's a good point, man. And you know when you got somebody dead to rights when they start using it. And sometimes I hate when that be the word to push us overboard. It's not like, because I dealt with it I said like back in October I dealt with this when Tim Bradley and Sean Zattel was trying to defend it. I dealt with this right when it started. I said, man, you're gonna let this stuff escalate. And it's not the fact that he's doing it, it's the fact that the symbology of it and how he used it. It's like, why is he allowed to do that when we know what he means and we know that that's his intentions? Do that mean we should just, is that gonna make me want to go buy a ticket to go see your fight? Or do that, like if somebody else do it, or what if that becomes the trend of him doing that? It's like it just need to stop, man, because you can't, like I said, you can't do that against the Jews. You can't do that against the Muslims. You can't do that against the LGBT community. If you found a derogatory, and it's a whole lot of derogatory names that you can say that you know would be representative of in a slang or whatever to represent those group of people. If we did it, we lose jobs. We lose opportunities. We get blackballed. We get called into the red carpet. We get demoted. We get flogged in front of everybody. We get, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta suffer a penalty, but he should be able to use it to get millions of dollars, to get the big stage, to get more attention. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't. That's why I said I didn't even want to talk about T.O. no more, man. I didn't want to talk about it. I said, man, I'm not giving that dude no more of my attention. You know what I'm saying? But I wish Boom was still up here because I had a question for him about Keyshawn, man, because I seen pictures of Keyshawn, man. I seen pictures of a Keyshawn next to Tiger Johnson, and I seen a picture of him next to Avius Griffin. And both of them are welterweight, and I want to know if my lying eyes are deceiving me. Because it looked like Keyshawn he's just as big and bigger. I know definitely his legs is bigger than Avius Griffin, and he fight at welterweight. And he definitely looked like he is bigger than Tiger. So I'm trying to figure out from Boom is Keyshawn the size of a welterweight, man? That's the question I got.
That's a good question. I like that.
Because what you say, I'm kind of along the lines is like I see the potential in him and I see what he's doing, but I'm like right now he getting these, you know what I'm saying, wide open fast break type joints. I mean, I was surprised he picked De Los Santos because he could think De Los Santos is sweet if he want, and it might end up bad because it's a lot of pressure on the hometown, and De Los Santos is explosive. You know, it just depends on where he's at off of the inactivity and, you know, in the layoff or whatever, whether the ring rust will catch up, whether he fight a smart fight, what kind of strategy he gonna go into as to that fight. But when I look at the level of competition they've been bringing in, he's kind of been dwarfing these guys. So I'm like, it's gonna be one of them things to where almost kind of like where, I mean, even though I think Keyshawn has a different set of skills than Devin, but I think he's a more equipped fighter. But it's gonna be the same situation like when he move up and they punching like at that weight class, when you finally get to where you're supposed to be, they're punching and their dimensions are different than what you've been facing. And so I think that might cause what Crush said as far as somebody really catching up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you see the picture, Smoke?
Which one?
The one with Keyshawn next to Tiger and then Keyshawn next to Avius Griffin.
Yeah, he not small. He look like Tiger size.
Yeah. Well, motherfucker shouldn't be. His ass shouldn't be at 35.
And if anybody watched when we talked to Prentice said the last fight when Tiger stopped homeboy, he was like, okay, now I know where he comfortable at. They have
look good at 47, man.
Look good at 47. And if we saying that Keyshawn was looking bigger than him, and they both in camp, that's another story. It's another story, man. Stop. And listen, Eddie Hearn can like just he fucked y'all up if y'all was listening, because we've been saying, I don't care what Book's saying about he making the weight easy. That shit is killing that nigga. And what is Eddie saying now? If it ain't a belt, up we go. The TO fight is what is it? What will it do for you? What would the TO fight do for you? It's like Mike Tyson fighting Floyd Mayweather. Just being real with you. Like your weight is you're just too small. And I'm too aggressive. I don't care what counter shit you do. Like, even if you drop me, nigga, I'm gonna get up. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? This is not a movie. You're not Jet Li or some shit where you get to kick me and all this other shit and hit me with sticks and up. No. In the ring, you're not gonna be able to get away from me that long. No. I'm too big of a guy.
I do feel like Eddie been fucking with us lately, though.
Yeah.
If you listen to these little interviews he did all this week, he been fucking with us. And I'm like, I like, is this where we at right now? I mean, we've been here, but is this where we at right now, to where y'all just lead us by the nose and then drop us off and then come out and tell us something? It's like, I'm tired, as a fan, I'm tired of being fucked with like that. Because he just came out and said, that Boots, and I said, look, if he's speaking on Boots' behalf, then Boots cleared that. If he's not speaking on Boots' behalf, either way, it's nasty work, because he's trying to say Boots would question whether or not he could perform against T.O. because of the weight. I said, now who cleared you to say that? Now are you trying to create benefit of the doubt to kind of dredge up the importance or the magnitude of this fight? Like, well, you fucking with us. I'm tired of these promoters and these people
move up. He trying to make Boots move up. I can tell you that right now. If y'all don't, all right, hey Crush.
Yo.
Okay. Roll with me on this one real quick. You too, Bobby. Real quick. I want y'all to roll me on this. He want Boots to move up because who do you really think he wants to dominate the welterweight division under his umbrella?
Conor Ben.
It ain't even take long.
I already knew that. That's why I said, if you want a big fight and somebody free, I'm like, what is the missing puzzle? If you're looking for a big ass fight with the momentum that Boots had after the unifying, and with the momentum of Conor Ben moving up in the IBF being there, he don't got to worry about the rehydration, and the momentum of him fighting Eubanks is the fucking mystery. Like, make that fight. But no, he's the only guy, the only promoter that don't get the same criticism as far as having a big ass fight right under your nose with no problem, and it ain't being made.
Conor Ben is going to. Conor Ben hit list was Chris Eubank Jr. and then go get the WBC championship. He didn't say who. He didn't say Barrios. He said the WBC championship. So you don't want the IBF, WBO, WBA? You don't want neither one of them? You want the WBC. I thought he was into making big fights. You've never heard Eddie Hearn say anything ever since his conception of being a promoter in boxing about a Conor Ben and a fucking Boots Ennis. He got plans for anything that could disrupt Conor Ben in that welterweight division. He can get away with this loss against Chris Eubanks Jr. because of the jump in weight and him being great, right? even though everything was against Chris Eubank Jr. But you have a mega fight right there. You can have it in England at the O2 joint where Kevin Hart performed, where all the big motherfuckers, all that. That's a mega fight right there. Introduce Boots into a whole nother realm. Not even needing the Sheik on that.
Just add water, man. Just add water.
Yeah.
How did he get a pass for that? And this is the thing. You brought up something, Pop, because now is this whole dare to be great a motherfucking way for you to duck out of some shit that really should be going on? Just so that if you lose, you can be like, oh well, it was.
He won't Conor Ben for that. He can make more with Conor Ben. He won't Boots at 54. All those dudes, he won't Conor Ben undisputed. Nah, not at 47. He won't Conor Ben undisputed. He definitely know and thinks in his heart now that after seeing Conor Ben go up against really a 168 pounder and go life and limb with him, he think Conor Ben can beat every 147 pounder at the weight division except Jerome fucking Boots Ennis because he know how big that nigga is. He know Boots will beat the shit out of Conor Ben at 47 at the rehydration with no rehydration clause. It's a problem.
So you thinking that he thinks that he could beat Rolly? You think he could beat Barrios, and you think Eddie think he could beat Brian Norman?
Conor Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if not, he gonna be the A side on each side. They're gonna have the biggest bread, and when the Sheik gonna want to get into some of them fights because it's gonna be cross promotion. It's Brian Norman, they're gonna keep these belts. Remember when I said I feel like they're gonna keep these belts away from Boots, right? Because why are you fighting Manny Pacquiao? Even if Pacquiao win, he ain't about to fight Boots. He ain't fighting Boots. He not. Brian Norman, that top rank. Come on, man. What you call it, body? What you call it? Top rank diet? Keep you nice, firm, and fit. Crush. That's why Crush don't feel. Crush feel the way he feel about fucking Keyshawn. Top rank diet.
I mean, as far as Norman though, I don't know, man, because this the question. This the question mark. After Norman handled his business, right, the ball shifted over to Boots. After he handled his business, right after the fight, when they could have at least gave us an appetite for it or shed some light and say, all right, cool, Brian Norman, you already know what it is. I told you I handled my business, you handled your business. What's up? They just said, I don't know why you not talk about him. He not that good, and just left us hanging. Brian Norman them had to go get busy somehow. They wasn't going to sit around and not do anything. So he went and got a bag. He going to get a little stardom and all of that. So I don't, Top Rank might have had their plans, but I don't think that up until Brian Norman started proving them wrong with his last string of victories and knockouts that they believed in him. I thought they was trying to set him up to get him out of here. He just keep proving them wrong. So I don't know. Because look, think about this. Keyshawn just had the liberty of pulling that move. We thought Keyshawn just stepped out of the diet when he chose De Los Santos, who was on the other side of the street, and this is something he's voluntarily doing and bringing him home. So that's why I say Keyshawn had earned some points from me for doing that, because I'm like, now that whole I'm an A-side outside of Tank will show your A-side shit by picking somebody that ain't on the diet. Just pick some. So if Norman can't agree to whatever, like if the money right or whatever, and Norman they can't agree to fighting Boots and all that. After the Jin, I mean they had the Jin Sasaki shit, but you saying when the coast is clear from that, you saying that he wouldn't have no ability to be able to be like, all right, let's negotiate with Boots.
Not the top
Would
rank.
you?
No, if top rank don't benefit from it, right? And then the Normans be like, well, then after we pay this, and this is what we left with. And then top rank go offer this. And then you be like, well, now we don't got to pay them this. And now we get this, because this. They're going to be like, they're going to fight this. If you don't give us this, would sound crazy, but I'm really trying to get this number. But I got to ask for this number because after all of that, that's what I'm going to get from this number. If you don't give me that, they're going to give me this number. And then the deductions is way less, and I'm going to get a way higher number. And I'm going to keep being the champion. And then eventually, nigga, you're going to sing, and it's going to show just like everybody else, you look like a weight bully, and you're going to have to move up. It is what it is. I know you want undisputed at 47, but you got to the party late, bro. Listen, you was moved differently. You got to the party late. I'm sorry. By the time you got to the party, everybody had them picked all the pretty girls and went home.
So okay. So let's just say that's the case, right? Let's look at Boots now. So when Boots go to 54, who he going to get? Is he going to be able to get Virgil, or he got to get his feet wet and do all that stuff first?
Now, I'm glad you said that because I got it right up here, right? And we can call him out right here. He's eligible. He can, if Eddie got the pull in the Save and can probably try the Sheik, right? Why not? Let's get a Tellez Boots for the WBA that Bud gonna probably end up dropping. If they can get him to drop it, probably give him some bread to drop that belt, right?
Tellez.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not a Tellez, a Ramos.
Oh man.
Maybe a Madrigal.
He's gonna beat the shit out of Abel, man. I mean, it's not that I got a knock, but right, man.
There's
somebody to get his feet.
Jesus Ramos for the belt, for the belt. Jesus Ramos, you got right there.
Oh, Jesus Ramos. I like that fight. I think I talked about. I like that fight. I think that's a fight, boy. That's the green print. That's high volume. Like he got some power. He's grown. I like that fight. That's the one. Like so far, you said Tellez. I might like Jesus more than the Tellez fight, but I still like the Tellez fight. But like, yeah, that's a good fight. I like that.
And then you got Madrimov, where then you can use when people now. I'm giving you content now because then you would get Boots against Madrimov, and then whether you want to try to measure up against Bud or what's his name? Virgil. You feel me?
All right, now I got a question for you.
Both of them fought Madrimov, so now those are 3 fights right there at 54, where he really don't got to give up the belts yet unless he getting a title shot, right? So that's one.
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
What will Roy Jones do?
Move up and test himself.
But would it not be Bakram or Virgil or
I'm about to
motherfucking okay. All right.
Get to that. So now I'm just talking about like contractually because he has these belts. He has the WBA, he has the IBF.
Okay, I'm following.
Bakaram, he does have 3 defenses with the IBF. That where I don't know how many you need with IBF, but I heard it's 3 with the sanctioning bodies that way you can move up and contend for the champion. Erickson Lubin did just wash what's the nigga he just they don't got me in the ranking no more like that. What's the nigga he just beat up?
Adriel Holmes.
He not even fucking ranking no more, my nigga. Oh no, he down to 11 now. Adriel Holmes. Okay. He did just beat Adriel Holmes, and he could be, clamoring for that belt. But there's no number 2. You could go up there and you could test your waters with either Baccarat and at the minimum Lubin. And then guess who number 5 in the IBF at 154? Take a wild guess, people. Everybody take a wild guess. Who's number 5?
Conor Ben.
Conor fucking Ben. Conor Ben. So on the other than that, bro, we don't want to see you fight Kalen Walsh and you want to fight Boychuk for no reason. You can fight. Bro, your shit is up here at 54 because now here at 47. That's just me. Rolly Romero is a backwards fight. Brian Norman Jr., if you get that fight, I get all the shit that his dad is saying, but his dad gonna make sure that his son get paid. And if Top Rank gonna navigate the money this way, and if you lose the belt, niggas gonna be talking about, you know how Top Rank get, man. Nigga, you get dropped after that shit. How? Because we don't have because instead of like you want to fight Boots and win, that's not the route that we going because the motherfucker can barely make the weight. We rather try to get the goddamn shit because PBC and Top Rank said they gonna be damn willing to do and trying to do business together. They damn near they definitely if fucking Pacquiao win or Barrios, they gonna try to have him and Brian Norman fight each other.
Oh Lord, man. Hey, Crush, man. What do you think about Pacquiao coming back, man? What do you think about this stuff where he come back and
I seen the just on that shit. He ain't like
man. If they don't get the fuck all the way from out here with some motherfucking 109-year-old Manny Pacquiao coming back, being motherfucking ranked, fucking up the goddamn boxing, goddamn bringing the property value down, holding up the division, trying to get him a part of the 147 new undisputed fight. Get the fuck up on out of here.
I'm telling y'all, man.
I'm sick of boxing with this bullshit. And you got jokers out here talking about, let's see it. For what? The last time Manny Pacquiao was in the ring, he got beat to death to the third fucking power he was being fed.
Listen, bro. The writing is on the wall. Boots, get the fuck out of the division. Manny Pacquiao? Barrios ain't fought in a minute. He well rested. He had the baby and whatever he been doing, whatever. The biggest fight, nigga, the most proven, most tested champion. Most proven, tested email champ in the division is actually Mario Barrios. Sorry, it is him. According to the record, according to the resume, is Barrios. The biggest fight would be for Boots, him to get Barrios to collect the belts to go on the shit. Problem is, Boots, you're not Canelo, you're not the rest, you're just Boots. So here it is, bro. We know you. Listen, my nigga. It don't take a rocket scientist. It don't take a biologist. It just take a motherfucker that ain't stupid, got common sense, that was raised back in the day to say, hey, you say that boy fight at what? Welterweight? What's that in boxing? 147? You sure he ain't got it mixed up that he a welterweight in the UFC? Because that motherfucker is 160 pounder. Easy. That frame expands very quick after he goddamn get off the scale. He can drink some water. Eat some real food. Stop this shit, bro. Niggas been around for a minute. So the writing on the wall, Boots, get the fuck out of here, bro. Manny Pacquiao can jump back in the ring 5 years later, 4 or 5 years later. Straight up, not fight nobody else. And go after the WBC champion, the green belt. He go after the green belt. The green belt. The writing
But
on
you
the
got
wall.
all kind of weird, goofy ass motherfuckers out here. Well, Barrios, man, look at his resume. I'm like, man, Barrios ain't even look good against Abel his last time out, and before that he was inactive because he had a baby. It's like, what are we doing in boxing? That's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers when they try to get on that legacy shit. I be like, miss me with that legacy shit because y'all be picking and choosing, or that whole, oh, he doing that for a bag. It's like, okay, well, y'all pick and choose what's okay for one fighter to do something for a bag, but then when another one, you always got something to say, and they're trying to justify. Like, it's a lot of motherfucking people out, a lot of little satellite channels out here echoing that Pacquiao shit is okay. It's not okay, man, because it's just going. When it looked like the 147 division, the welterweight division was coming, we had something lining up, almost like how the heavyweight started when the heavyweight started popping up, and it was like, damn, this starting to get competitive, and like now the dust getting ready to settle, and you getting ready to see who's who. Just when we started trying to formulate, they throw this Pacquiao shit in the game. And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with this, man. Nobody, I mean, respect. I like Pacquiao. He was one of my guys back in the day, but come on, son. Come on, son.
Pacquiao needs some money to help Brazil out because he tapped out everything he could give him, so he can come up. You know what I'm saying? Make about 25, 30 million. Go back over there. You know what I'm saying?
So he like, I'm about to swing by my side bitch house and pick up this scratch real quick. I'll be back.
I mean, bro, like if like culture wise, right? This on some real shit. Like Manny Pacquiao is a god over there because like niggas talk about like motherfuckers talk about us ain't shit. The Brazilian men send their women to goddamn everywhere else to work, and then the bitches got to send their goddamn check back to take care of that. So like Manny Pacquiao is the motherfucker running over there getting all the money and then donating all his goddamn money to the country. Like, bro, that shit is like when you really think about it, like I can see how you just bring him back, but y'all trying to let Mario Barrios be the nigga that silenced him. So it's different for me when I hear that shit. I know how the money work when I see that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Once you know the politics of a whole other country, it's different. Like Manny Pacquiao is probably by far legally the biggest earner for
That's
the
cool.
country.
That's cool, but you couldn't have did a Mayweather joint and got some scratch. You couldn't have did, like, why you gotta come and fuck up the welterweight division? Some serious shit that's going on with some.
I mean, how the fuck? Listen, the writing is on the wall. Like, first of all, Manny, you're not Mayweather. So for you to come back, like nigga, man, you come back for PBC. So the writing is on the wall that they would rather have Manny Pacquiao come back and fight Mario Barrios, and if he wins that fight or lose, Barrios is gonna get the little goddamn fame, the glory, and all that shit, and then he gonna fight probably Brian Norman instead of Boots. Because then Mario Barrios is gonna have the clout because he just got rid of the oldest gunslinger that probably tried to come back and do something. He just put him to bed. He gonna have the money in the clout. I mean, like as soon as when I heard this shit, I was like, yo, look at this shit. It can go either way for how PBC wanted to go. Let's say Manny come back and beat Barrios and gets the belt. Now Manny can fight whoever the fuck he wants. Or he can drop the bitch. And then the PBC gonna probably have claim to fame to the bitch and put they fight on who they feel like they want to fight for. And guess who they not gonna go against? Jerron Boots Ennis. We seen it before. Step through the door.
Hey, have you touched bases with Salute Bowl? Hey, did you touch bases with Blair yet? Cause I heard I heard a potential fight. I said, oh, I hope he picked Blair, man, because I heard that Rohan Polanco had a choice between that guy Nicholas Flaws and Blair, and I'm like, I wonder who he gonna pick. You know they at 47.
Nah, I've been messaging them back and forth. We just been like on some real shit, bro. Like the same way I be messaging y'all, I be messaging Blair the same shit, bro. Like we just be going back and forth, laughing and joking, talking about like regular life shit. So I hear like if I ask him about some shit, he tell me like a roundabout date, kind of exactly, or when he can talk about something. And then
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then even if like when he do interviews and shit, and I be like, yo, if he do like 2 or 3, I'd be like, yo, let me know when you free. He hits me back instantly, bro. Or like it's a 3-hour time frame difference for it. So, if I hit him at 1, it's what I'm saying, 9, 10 o'clock where he at. So he you know what I'm saying, he's got kids and maybe his week with the kids, maybe not, maybe in a whole other country. So, but him, Joseph, yeah, boom. You see how boom boom is. I messaged them niggas on the regular, but I'm gonna hit them up probably like next week, see if anything, because truthfully honest too, to be, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to other niggas be asking them shit on the regular because they just want to see so they can put out content without permission shit, you know what I'm saying? So I be like,
yeah, you know how we do over here though. We ain't trying to trap him. I'm just saying a little birdie told me, so I'm like, man, we should. If Polanco make that choice, I don't, I ain't messy. You know what I'm saying? I like him to keep his business the way it is. I know it sounds like he with the right guy now. So I just heard that Polanco had a choice. It's Polanco's choice. Whether I was like, man, Polanco choose Blair, he got some nuts. If he choose Flaws, that's a name. But if he choose Blair, that he got some nuts. Cause that'll put like Blair get in there with Polanco and handle his business. Yeah, he back. He back.
He might choose Flaws, and Blair could end up being another high profile name after this goddamn fight, this Taylor Usman fight. Taylor Usman, that you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Cause we gotta see that's coming up. We gotta see how Josh Taylor look, man, at 47.
Man, so if Usman go ahead and watch Josh Taylor up, go and put him into retirement, then Blair could be looking to, you know what I'm saying, that too. Like I'm looking at that too. Like I be like thinking about shit and then I hit him with it. And then that, you know what I'm saying, the emojis that he sent back, I'd be like, all right, I'm good. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't certain shit
that make more sense. That make more sense though. That kind of make more sense.
Even like now I can speak on it now. Like with the Don King shit, like Don King got him AB, but like it's not that he disrespect Don King or like, but Don is just not physically able to move and groove or has the team to put Blair where he needs to be at this point in his career. He just don't have it and can't do it. He just can't.
Well, shit, that's old news now, man. I'm glad he got out of that because that shit. I thought, man, that shit. I'm glad he out of that shit.
I mean, nothing that Don did that was fucked up. He just like health wise, he can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he mentioned you up there around Bob Arum, man. Just shit, it's about time for Bob to sit down. You know, I mean, it's like it's the order of life, man. Natural order of life, man. We come.
But Bob has the people around him that make shit happen. We just want to hear Bob talk as people. We just want to hear Bob talk like Bob know, like Bob's still actually doing, but we know Bob's not actually doing the day-to-day shit. But Don don't have the people around him like Bob got, you know what I'm saying? Where they tell him everything, so before he say it, he know what the fuck going on. Just real talk. So physically, health-wise, he wasn't able. He wanted to, but like he just couldn't. Like when you gotta be worrying about living instead of making a fight. It's just that. So right now where Blair is, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, and you know, business working, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a couple other interviews where people, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the next time, like, when he come over here, I'm going to interview him, and then I'm going to run it up like how we usually do. Because I got some questions. You know what I'm saying? Because at the 47 division, I just see Boots. They're like, bro, I'm telling you, you're out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of the division. Then motherfuckers going to be able to, I don't know the word, but then you're gonna be able to measure. You're gonna be able to measure who's what, where, when, and why at 47. Once Boots leaves the division, watch how many motherfuckers gonna be willing to come up there. That's what I'm saying. There's not no knock on you, bro. I'm just telling you, you're not gonna get the fights you want. So there's no need to kill yourself at that weight class. Like La said, before your ass get clipped for doing too much, go and move up. Because you easily naturally 160 pounder. You're 5'11", damn near 6 feet. There's no way that you're not supposed to be at motherfucking middleweight. And one of the best. Like, but I don't know shit, but sitting Indian style watching boxing since I was fucking 5 years old, and I'm 44. So you do the fucking math. Just me. Bo, what's good, bro?
Yo, salute, fellas. Yo, man.
What up, Bo?
What's going on, man?
Hey, yo, Bo.
Yeah.
I'm glad we gotta do a Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion show. I'm gonna give you the details. You still got my number, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead and cook.
Nah, I mean, I've been occupied laughing at this whole Ryan Clark RG3 shit, man.
We can do some on that too if you want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do some on that too if you want. Real talk.
And then my Knicks doing Knicks things, choking and shit, man. It's all good, man. Now, I wanted to go back to that Manny Pacquiao shit, man. Yo, I think Manny Pacquiao just suffering from PTSD, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. He's like a lot of these old fighters, you know what I'm saying, just gotta keep going back, don't know when to quit. You know what I'm saying? Don't know when to retire. So I think he's suffering from PTSD, man. I just think he misses the fire, and he still thinks he's in his 30s or 20s or some shit like that, man.
The man would die for his country, bro. I'm like, I don't have. It's kind of sad in a certain type of way, but like, what does Brazil make money off of?
No, he from the Philippines.
Yeah, he's from the
Philippines.
Philippines.
Even worse. Hold on.
Yeah.
What do they make money off of?
I don't know, man, but he got money though. That's the thing, though.
He done put majority of his money into the country. Like, he been doing this shit for years, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you cool, but you cool with it, Pop. You want him to be able to get in and hit the lick.
I just know that, like, if they're willing to let Manny Pacquiao 5 years later, just because he didn't say he's retired yet, they're gonna give him a Barrios fight for the WBC championship. Is writing on the wall. Jerron Boots Ennis, get the fuck out of the division. We got plans for this division, and you holding it up, fucking it up. In my eyes, like, bro, you're not getting no fight you want. The biggest fight outside of unifying, your own fucking promoter has him underneath the umbrella. He won't say anything about the damn fight. Bro, get the fuck out of the division.
I mean, the guy, his goals is to be undisputed. So, if he want to try to meet that goal,
look Manny Pacquiao, bro.
No, I get it.
Manny Pacquiao, Brian Norman Jr. is in Japan for Jin Sasaki. Top Rank gonna have another fight come up if they can't get the bag they want for the belt. Top Rank not finna get that belt up for cheap, and then Brian Norman gonna take a few $100,000 after making $1 million for giving his belt away. He'll be a fucking fool. I don't give a fuck what you said. Bro, get the fuck out of the division. Eddie Hearn been doing, just did an interview saying and mentioning, hitting goddamn Jay-Z subliminal go up to 54. Soon as, and I guarantee you, soon as Boots declares war at 54, watch out. Eddie Hearn go crazy for Conor being at 47.
Yeah, I mean, it's a business at the end of the day, man. And even if he go to 54, he gonna get treated the same. He gonna get the same treatment. He ain't gonna get the fights, man. Who controls 54?
Who?
The PBC. They control that shit.
Who got the belts at 54?
Pandora and
well, Bakram and
Bakram and Pandora.
Are they gonna elevate Virgil Ortiz now? Some shit?
No, because Terrence Crawford is the interim WBO. So that's
no. He if I'm not mistaken, he dropped that and they positioned Virgil
his
Ortiz.
name is still right here.
Okay.
He got the
what's the date on it? What's the date on it?
Okay, he listen, he has a WBA and he's the intern WBO.
What's the date on that rankings? What's the date?
IBF May 12th, WBA May 1st, WBC May 12th, WBO April 25th.
So that's what he was, the WBO, right? Intern?
No, he's a WBO intern, but he's a WBA champion.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about the WBO intern.
His name is still on the intern until they make a fight for that belt. His name is still on the intern. And Xander is number one.
Yeah, that's who it is. Xander. I'm saying, I said Virgil.
Yeah.
Xander. Xander is the one they was talking about going to get elevated.
He can't getting ready to fight Chino. He getting ready to fight that dude Chino Perez who fought Conwell. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
the same shit that just happened at 47, like with the, and they're gonna be saying, oh, you got email, we gonna go through another round of that shit again at 54.
You gotta fight for it and then defend it and prove it. Which, to be truthfully honest, Boots has actually done that with the IBF, and there's been 3 fights defending that belt. He can go up and challenge Bakram.
Not with the IBF. They got a different set of rules.
I mean, bro,
he could petition for it, and he could petition for it, and they gotta approve it and all that. But like, yeah, he still gotta say he can petition and do it. Like, I mean, he can do it, and the sanctioning body gotta clear it. But yeah, he can make that move.
You got 2 belts, motherfuckers. Listen, I need to move up. I want to move up. Like, listen, I can fight Bakram. I want to either fight Bakram or you go to the WBA and be like, listen, bro, I don't care who you got. Like, Bud is not coming back down to 54. Tellez is the intern. I want him. I want either him, Jesus Ramos, or at the minimum, Madrimov.
I thought Jesus Ramos went up to 60.
Well, then I want Tellez, and I want at the minimum Madrimov. But I want Tellez because he's the intern.
You want Madrimov come off of back-to-back losses?
That's the minimum.
I wouldn't want that. I mean, folks. I don't know why Madrimov keep getting these paydays and opportunities, man. Like, the dude wasn't all that anyway.
I mean, when you start talking about how motherfuckers gonna start measuring how they look at you, Tellez, Madrimov fought Bud and Virgil, right? He lost to both, but if you could be somehow able to knock him down, knock him out, or then niggas gonna start looking at you a certain way. But at the minimum, it's him, or I really want Tellez because I'm right there for that belt. But if I can't get either one of them in the WBA, I want Bakram in the IBF.
Bakram would be the logical decision because that would be your own path. You would get all the glory of him, having stopped Tim Tszyu, because with Madrimov, they're gonna be like, oh, you chasing after, yeah, it's common opponent and all that, but the dude coming off 2 losses. That's what the detractor gonna say. Bakram would really make the statement, man. Bakram be like, okay then, you know what I'm saying? Okay then. If you go up there and do what you need to do, put hands and feet on him, okay then, Boots. You have arrived at 54. Let's get it. Let's get it. I mean, Tellez, you're still gonna run into the whole PBC thing, for people who like to point that out. He is there. And that's another way for Eddie to be playing hide the salami and shit.
Just saying, bro. Like, those are your options. You like the nigga ain't even talking about a Caliban fight. Every other fight outside of collecting the damn Infinity Stones is a backwards fight. So at 47. So what the fuck is you gonna do? Just being real.
No,
I
I
like the
mean,
Bakram.
if he's still easily making 47,
he's not easily making 47. Eddie just came out and said something about the weight a few days ago, so he's not easily making 47. We've been saying this shit for like a year, damn near a year and a half. Like, he's not easily making. I don't give a fuck what he says. Listen, I don't give a fuck what he says. Crush is in Philly. Crush seen this nigga. Crush this nigga on the record. He has seen. Crush know this nigga is easily can go to 160. When I said he could go to 160, the first nigga that backed me was Crush.
Easy.
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 Go to 160 and smoke everybody at 160. Easy. The nigga not small. I'm gonna go find the picture of him standing next to Joseph Brown. Joseph Brown is 6 feet, over 6 feet tall. He fight at 54, and he ain't gonna be there for long. When I spoke to him, he said everybody around me saying I'm only gonna be at 54 for a small time. He was standing next to Boots. Them niggas look the same size. Boots look like maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, but was Boots cutting weight, or was he like, what I'm saying, already off the? Because that's like
he
saying
was in camp.
no, but I'm saying
camp.
that's like saying
Bro, Boots was in camp.
But check this out though. That's like saying Fundor need to go to fucking cruiserweight because of his height. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when I look at Fundor, here's the thing, bro. I've been around a minute. When I look at, and I'm from the South. When I look at Fundor, his frame is what it is. He may only get a look. If he ever got fat, bro, it's gonna be all stomach. You know what I'm saying? From eating. His frame, his shoulders, if he got fat, bro, his knees would get bad. He couldn't walk. He's not that. Boots has a bigger frame. I've looked at his brothers. I've looked at his dad. He's not a small nigga. God forbid we see what his mother looked like. You smell me? On some real shit. So all I'm saying is, no disrespect, he's not a little nigga. And before and from just knowing the sparring and all this other shit, he don't spar for his 147-pound fights. He don't spar welterweights. He spar middleweights, super middleweights. Every now and then a bum ass heavyweight gets in there. He's not a little dude, bro. So
but a lot of dudes spar heavy, right? Crawford spars heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and where is
smaller
he?
guys spar heavy.
Is Crawford trying to be great? You talking about a nigga that started at 135 that's about to fight a 168 pounder. Boots, you've been at 147 your whole career. What the fuck are you doing? Nigga, move up. You are not a listen. If you want to be a great, all the greats other outside of heavyweights are pound for fucking pound fighters. To be truthfully honest with you, outside of the greats, the heavyweights, and Marvin Hagler, him, everybody else moved through fucking divisions, collecting titles and dominating. Name your greats 1 through 25. They all done it outside of heavyweights. And if you have if you exclude all your heavyweights, all your greats were pound for pound fighters. That's why you want to get on the pound for pound list. But pound for pound should actually mean what the fuck it is. That not just saying that my skills and my power and my IQ would work in another weight class. Actually do it in another weight class. So when niggas be comparing certain niggas to the greats, like when niggas be saying Shakur to Floyd, I kind of get pissed off because you've been through 3 weight divisions. Floyd's been through 26, the same shit you was in, 26.
Nah, he started at 30.
No, Floyd started at 26.
I promise you, he started at 30.
All right, I mean the first fight.
Listen, Bo, Floyd started at 26. He said it himself. I
started at 26, Bo. On some real
started
shit.
at 26.
If you go to Box Rec, it will say 130.
I just went to Box Rec and I was at it. That's why I was trying to figure out what what Bill was saying. But the first fight is 26.
Yeah, Floyd's first.
He didn't win a belt.
Floyd's first 2 fights were right after the Olympics. Was at 126 pounds. Then he immediately jumped to 130.
Matter of fact, he won a belt at 26 against a guy who was undefeated.
Yeah, I'm looking at Floyd's first fight right now. He weighed 131 pounds in his first fight.
Okay, so after that, where did he fight at?
Second fight, 131. Third fight, 130. Fourth fight, 133. Fifth fight, 132. Sixth fight, 132. Yeah, he started at 130.
Okay,
he competed in the amateurs, even at he competed at a high weight in the amateurs.
But Bo,
he was competing at 132 in the amateurs.
But Bo, all I'm saying is per Floyd's own mouth, even some of his old videos, he's like, yeah, I did my thing from 126 coming up. Like, why would he, if he never fought at 126, why is there at least 3 conversations of him having, or 3 interviews where he's saying he fought at 126 pounds? Yeah, I see what you looking at. I see the debate. Now, I'm only gonna say this, right? I fucks with Box Rec to a certain degree, because at the end of the day, if I fell off a meteorite and crash landed to the earth today, people would tell me that there is a WBA belt. And I'm like, well, I'm looking at Box Rec and I don't see no WBA champions. They purposely omit that. Also,
recently. But what I'm saying is
recently. I'm just telling you what Floyd said. I hear what you're looking at.
I know for a fact he competed at the dude competed in the amateurs at 132. And he got down to 130 instead of going to 135. He went down to 130 and compete in professionals. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd, Floyd said anything, man. Floyd said he owned like 68 apartment builders, man. Come on, man. We found out that shit was
that's a lot of shit like that after that. Like,
I don't know. I still give him the caveat of just saying, all right, you said you fought at 26. I did see a fight with you where you weighed in at 126 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I call it. That's where I call it. I don't know, the 130. Okay, if that's what Box Rec want to say, all right, Box Rec. Okay,
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Box Rec is the Bible. But they ain't gonna put no false shit down there either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know cats who only had 1 boxing match. Like, I literally know them. They literally only have 1 boxing match, and they recorded in Box Rec.
No. I can't dispute that because it says when he beat Gennaro Hernandez, it was at super featherweight,
which is 130.
So you got that, Bo. I can't even argue that. You right about that, my nigga. We can't argue that. We can't argue that. He got that one. You know what I'm saying? So 130.
I know he was a 5-weight,
140,
he was a 5-weight world champion.
So Yeah, you got that one. So and still, but pound for pound, 130, 135, 140, 147. Couldn't even make 154. Nigga was weighing in at 150, 151 when he actually won those belts. So sitting around at one weight division trying to do this because what they think, bro, that shit don't get you what you really think it do. It don't. It really don't. Ain't no wrong, bro. You might as well just move the fuck up.
I mean, you know,
There's
the
nothing.
man,
There's nothing for you to eat there if they don't give you the belt.
but they ain't gonna let him eat at 154, man.
They ain't got no
Like
shit.
the
Who
Bachman
ain't?
fight makes sense. The
He's
Bachman
the
fight
biggest
makes
name. If he goes up there, bro, he's possibly the biggest name there.
the biggest name in where America?
At 54.
Hell no, man. You know how
Who?
America,
So
you know
who
how America
else?
promote, man. America promote Latinos first, bro. They
He,
man, they ain't trying to.
bro, he got a depth. Listen, he has a European promoter that's going at 54. Bakram, no. Other than Bud or Tellez, like Tellez, no. Bud's not here anymore, and he's not coming back down. Virgil even said that shit. He said Bud's not coming back down. Virgil, Sebastian Fondora,
They ain't
and
gonna
then
make
you
that
have a
fight. They ain't
You
gonna make
still
that fight.
got Thurman, you still got Zoo, you
They
still
ain't gonna make
got
that fight.
Jamel Charlo. Like, nah, he's not gonna be the biggest name now. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't
that's
say
what I'm
that,
saying. Like
but nah, it's still
all them dudes, man, they got Mexicans in there, they got white people in there. Man, they ain't bro, they gonna isolate, they gonna ostracize fucking Boots ass, man. He gonna go through the same shit.
so then, like I said,
He
not if
better
you
go
do it
he
the
better
right
go to
way. Not if you
160.
do it the right way. Nah. If he uses IBF and do it, they can't deny him. Now, if he try to go and nah, man, he got to go about it the right way.
Shit, David Benavidez went about it the right way, and the motherfucker couldn't even get a fight with Canelo. I'm telling you, man.
wait,
When,
wait. Months ago, everybody said I was crazy. Now, everybody's saying, kill yourself, stay at 47, move to 54. They're going to play the same games. You might as well jump to 60.
Who gonna play? Who gonna play game? I don't know, man. I don't want that to grow no legs, man. Who gonna play games with Boots at 54? Like, who gonna do that?
the
Bo
PBC
just said it.
especially, the
Bo
PBC
just
especially.
said it. Bo just said it.
How you? Nah, man.
Nah,
That's a
because think
bad
about
rap.
it. Think
Nah,
about it.
man. When you
They look
campaign,
they looking
what?
at it
What?
like this. Check this out. They looking at it like this. They're like, nigga, you should have signed with us, man. We was putting you on our fucking cards and everything. And now you coming to 154 thinking you gonna run shit. Man, they gonna fucking kick that dude to the curb, man. They gonna be like, hell no. They gonna play mind games with him. He better hope that motherfucker get a fight with like Bachram or somebody or some shit. Other than that, they ain't PBC ain't gonna let him in.
Go to 60.
That's his best bet. Because like I said, it's a business at the end of the day. Like I agree. Like you said, like yeah, move up, but they're gonna play mind games with that dude.
I don't know. I mean, if you're not going up there trying to be the super duper A side of everybody, which he won't be, I mean, like he ain't gonna be able to pull that shit they doing with the Normans. But I don't see it like that. I'm like, hey man, you up at 54. It's gonna be your first time up. If you do it the right way and you get that IBF, it's gonna be smoke, man. It's gonna be smoke. If you go in there talking about no, I'm the A side, you gotta come to my backyard and all this other stuff, yeah, they're gonna do that. But I don't know, man. We gotta wait and see. I'll reserve my judgment until he do it, man. But like, what is there to fear? I don't really see what's there to fear. I mean,
But
I
it's
don't
the
know.
promoters at the end of the day. If they see talent, they be like, "Yo, this dude could possibly beat my fighter and take the belts." They ain't gonna put him in there. They're gonna be like, "Nigga, you ain't fought nobody." It's like they gonna say some shit like that.
Yeah, because
But his contract up though. But his
Timothy Bradley. Look at the Coon Timothy Bradley shit did already.
but ain't his contract up? And that's just top rank. But ain't his contract up?
Who?
Who Boots?
Yeah, well, Eddie, he had 3. That was the last. That was Was that the last one or the second to last one? He had Karen. I think that was the last one, right?
Nah, he's still
Karen
with.
Avanesian, and Stanionis. That should be the last one.
He's still with Eddie.
Who you think he gonna sign
I
with?
mean, in principle, because he asked him, he said, "Can you get me another belt?" So it's like he kind of like he in a great spot. It's just like he gotta. I mean, because if he get over there with Eddie and Eddie's, and I told y'all about Eddie a long time ago. His priority are the people across the pond, man. He procured talent over here to play keep away and keep it to where he can kind of go back and forth with the people over here in the States. But I don't know if right now with him having already stamped legacy, if it's not just good for him to like, spread his wings and see what's out there for him. Because shit, if he willing to go anywhere but where he at, he gonna get fights.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think Eddie's just about like every other promoter about the money, man, because he making money off of Bam. He making money off of Bam. You know what I'm saying? He got Bam. He putting Bam in so many positions. You know what I'm saying? And Bam like wrecking shit in the lower weight classes.
Look at what Bam's doing though. He's fighting these names. He's fighting, I it ain't quite like what Devin doing, but he fighting these, tenured champions that have, big names, and he's taking their fan bases one by one.
He doing what he's
They're
supposed
not. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. Bam, one of my guys, but like, what do he have boots? Because look at the track record. Don't. I'm not hating on Eddie. I'm not hating on Eddie, but it's two Eddies. It's a side Eddie I like. It's a side I don't, and we got to look at it like this. With this contract, he checked the legacy box for boots, so that's really what everybody's saying. Okay, cool. You got legacy because you unified. But if you look at it, you got a Karen. You got two Karen. Well, you got a Karen, an Avanesian, and a Stanionis. And Stanionis, that was PBC doing work with you. So that's why I say I don't. They let Stanionis fight him. Like, why would it change to 54? Like, that's why I say I think he's still gonna get fights, but
Because
I mean,
Stanionis was co-promoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, he's a sacrifice, man. He ain't like somebody that they gonna invest in and shit. I'm like, oh, that nigga Stanionis. But you gotta think, just like how you said Eddie, primary supporting his fighters across the pond. What you think the PBC doing here? Man, they gonna back up all these Latinos just because they Latin. You know what I'm saying? That's just because they know them Latin people, them Mexicans or whatever, they gonna spend money on those type of fights. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Can I bring up a name? Can I bring up a Rolly Ramiro who just got on a sheet card? Can I bring up other fights to where PBC?
I'm about to bring. I'm glad you said something because we're gonna round it out. We got about 15 minutes left. Oscar said the rematch is not worth it.
Right. I mean, that's what everybody was saying. I've been saying. I said, don't nobody want to see that shit because Ryan lost, Devin won, but he lost the fans with that performance. It's like any logical, if you're not just out here gaslight, any logical fan know that Devin stock took a hit off of that. You can try to gaslight it and whatever. Even AC will tell you like, hey man, I mean I know he ain't scared to get back in the ring, but that didn't tell me nothing about my guy, and that's his guy. That's what everybody's saying. If you're being truthful, that's how you looked at it. So I believe that's not one of the times Oscar is trolling. That's true. That shit took a hit because everybody know Ryan can't cut the ring off. I don't even think if the TO and Devin shit happen, TO ain't gonna be able to cut the ring off on Devin. Don't nobody want to see that shit. They want to see a fight. They want to see some fights and spurts, or use your legs to your advantage. But they want to see a fight, man. They don't want to see that shit, and neither one of them can cut the ring off.
I'm glad you mentioned T.O., right? Because I thought the words was T.O. and Boots. See, Smoke talking about Boots need to get up out of here, but I thought the talks was between T.O. and Boots now.
But you want that though? You want that, Bo?
Why not?
Oh man.
Wait.
Hold up, why not?
You got a problem with T.O.
What you mean, why not? Tell me why. Tell me why, Boo.
Right,
no, tell me why, Bo.
Because T.O., think about it. T.O. promoting, he promoting himself on some negativity shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing more than motherfucker want to see this nigga get his ass beat. They want to see this nigga get his ass beat. And then him and Boots go at it. Man, you know, race sells for one. And you know, they're gonna be pushing for that shit. They're gonna use all that shit T.O. was saying that some of these people was pretending that they was upset with. They're gonna use that shit for promotion and
All
push
right,
that
so
shit into
Bo,
a fight.
so and this is the same criticism I'll be having for like the Shakur fans. Hold on. But for the Shakur fans, for the Devin fans, and now with the Boots thing, this is another guy. He just started at 35. He done went to 40, and now he going up to 47. Never fought there, and people are saying I nicknamed them Russian Boots. Now we got Russian Boots because whenever we say go to 54, why you rushing him? It's like that's a layup for Boots, bruh. Like I'm not like that. What does that do for Boots? What did that tell us about Boots? A nigga
That's the
that can't
name.
his power ain't been the same. Okay. Yeah,
No, I'm saying,
boxing
but
has
it's
changed,
it's
man.
T, it's T.O. It's
Boxing has
T.O.
changed.
No, I'm saying, but you don't think T.O. is a name though?
No, but I'm just saying we hardcores though. We want to see the best, but that's matchmaking, and that's the same shit that we be y'all crucify people like
Yeah.
Tank when he always at a
And
disadvantage. But y'all, it's okay for Boots who the nigga is like 5'11", like we saying he a middleweight, and y'all saying it's okay for T.O. to go up there another weight class.
No,
But
but
I'm
no,
not.
it's like no,
I'm not.
but we shutting down going to 54 or 60 for Boots, and he's
but
saying he were the next Roy Jones and shit.
here's
No,
my
I don't
thing.
get it, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you with the hardcore jump, but we can't talk about T.O.'s like T.O.'s some type of bum or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I get where you coming from. As a hardcore, you want to see the best fight the best, but you know when it comes to the business of boxing, it ain't about the best fighting the best.
Right. So okay. So this the checkmate right here. Why when it came to Lamont Roach, he was a champion who's actually big, physically bigger than Tank. Everybody cried when he went one division up by 5 pounds. But y'all want T.O. in his third weight class. And people question the last performance. I gave him an A-B+ for the last performance. Like aside from the racial shit, I just judged the performance. I gave him that. A lot of people online shitting on it. You want this dude to go up another weight class to 147, well, his power ain't been the same since 35. That's just a layup for Boots, man. Just call it what it is. Fuck a name. Jose
Here's
Ramirez was a name for Devin Haney, but what did he show us?
yeah, but let me
Nothing.
say it's I find it amazing that and I that for one fighter, if he didn't do X, Y, and Z, then everybody was prepared to call him a duck. If he leaves the division without doing X, Y, and Z, then he a duck. There's the Brian Norman fight. You tried to tear down Brian Norman's name, but it didn't work. You feel what I'm saying? For me, it's like, how are you even thinking of talking about 154 when you got this guy over here telling you we can set up the fight. Just let me do my thing with Jin, and I'll be happy to talk to you at 12:01. But he doesn't want to do that. It's either I get T.O. or I'm taking my ball and I'm leaving the playground. But that's not the fight that you told us you wanted. That's not the path you told us you wanted. You told us you wanted to play a game of 21. We got the ball. We got at least 6 people, so it'll be a good game and stuff like that. And now you ready to break out. Bro, what is you doing? What are you really doing? Are you trying to give us undisputed? Or have you said, you know what? The clock was ticking. I did enough right now. I got 2 belts and I got the lineal. Okay, so if that's the case and you want to go up, I ain't got no issue with that. But stop trying to tear down Brian Norman's name because to me that's a fucking duck, bro.
Nah, man, check it out, bro. I never heard personally. Well, then again, I've been paying attention to some other shit lately, but I personally never heard Boots said, "I'm fucking taking my ball, leaving." I'm hearing Smoke said, "Yo, you need to move the fuck up." Boots saying, "I want to go undisputed." You know what I'm saying?
I've been saying this shit, bro. I swear to God.
Hold
I've
on, hold on.
been saying
Damn,
this.
I'm on the shit. I'm on the phone. I can come out and come back in and let you hear what I come back, I come out and come back in and let you hear straight up what Eddie said. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Eddie basically said, if I don't get T.O., he said, listen, he said, Boots with me, he said he's a special character because Boots is one of those guys that he's refreshing to hear when it comes down to legacy. He said, Boots asked me, can you get me another belt? He said, well, no. He said, because right now you got Brian Norman disappearing with some fight over in Japan, and you got Barrios fighting Manny Pacquiao. He's like, so at this point, he said, well, I might well move up. He said, well, at this point, it came down to, he said, just at that point, Teofimo Lopez name popped up, and that's a possibility, mate. He was like, so I'm thinking that, man, we can very much get a Teo, a Teo fight. And so he's saying, well, and then he closed it off by saying, if I don't get a Teo fight, then I'm moving up. So I'm like, so you misled. So it can be said that it's misleading that all you wanted was undisputed. And now if you don't get Teo, you going to 54. This is his promoter. This is his promoter that's saying this, man. This is not us making this shit up.
To be truthfully honest, this is us seeing the format and seeing the shit like, and me personally having like, yo, word, hold on, he been sparring who? Word, and then giving him work and giving him good work, and it was back and forth, word. And the guy I'm talking about that was giving him good work, I can say it, I don't give a fuck. It was Jihad Tucker. Where's Jihad at? Jihad started at 140. Jihad's at 160. Stop daring to be great, man.
Even that dude Rohan Polanco, he was at 140. Reckon he started to wreck shit, right? And there was a lot of people. He was in the same Tito Mercado where nobody really wanna. He's saying all the names. He doing all the shit. This dude jump up to 47. I'm like, hold on, is he really a welterweight? And he want all the smoke at 47. He moved up already. It's like it's not in. It's the same shit that happened with. It's the same shit that happened with Earl Spence. It's the same shit people were saying about the Charlos at one point, waiting in line for Canelo. It's like, if you've been there for any extended period of time, you got to move up, bro. But he was telling us he wanted undisputed at 47. And so if this TO shit go down, for me, I don't know. You could gaslight us as a Boots only fan, I guess, and say, oh well, why not? It's a name, but we know that that's a layup for Boots, man. I
Nah,
know
but
it.
I'm not
I
even.
don't believe Tim Bradley. I don't believe that shit.
I'm not even like a Boots fan. Like you can ask Smoke, man. I always be making fun of Boots, man, because it's some shit like he made me upset with. But I ain't gonna deny the skill. He got the skills, man. I just I judge some of his movements as well. But at the end of the day, man, the way the
No,
book.
it's not that. Like what I'm saying, like, and what we're saying is that if okay, I get everybody's saying that what he wanted. I get that what he wanted at 47, but you're not going to be able to get it at 47.
Yeah,
because I don't think they're going to hand it to you. I'll be truthfully honest with you. I don't think they're going to give you the opportunities for it. To be truthfully honest with you.
He don't understand. Like maybe it's Eddie. Eddie just doesn't want to pay for the undisputed route, because if you really want undisputed, you got to have serious money behind you, because the other champions, once you start talking about it and you making that move, then they know they got leverage. If you want this belt, you got to pay me for this motherfucker. Like I brought up the example with the classic car of just trying to say, listen, I don't have no problem with Boots moving up. You feel what I'm saying? The business of boxing may keep you from that undisputed path, but where I have the problem is you keep telling me when it comes down to fighting other fighters, no, we want to stay at 47 to become undisputed. When it came down to Terrence Crawford after y'all said an offer was set, no, we want to stay at 47. Y'all didn't. Y'all gave Brian Norman the bull. I mean, Conwell the bullshit offer. You feel what I'm saying? And that got shitted on. Then you tried to bring up Virgil. Then when Virgil's name was brought up, it's no. We're staying at 47. We want undisputed. I don't have no problem if you're gonna go up. Where I have the problem is when you start to call people out and they say, yeah, that's really 50-50 fights and your toughest competition to date, you now want to stay at 47 for undisputed. That's the problem I have. You got to make up your mind, bro. Take a shit or get off the pot, bro. Stop trying to tell me. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's crowning. It's crowning. Let me sit down. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? That's some
We call that
bullshit.
prairie dogging it. But
Yeah.
let me ask Bo. Give me a straight shooting answer, Bo. The probability, what you have to fight? You know how we say 50-50, 60-40, 80-20. T.O. and Boots. What is that fight in your opinion?
I say 60-40 for Boots. I think people are underestimating T.O., man. I ain't worrying about the power. The man got skills. I didn't like the, you know what I'm saying? Well, the racial rant, what he was doing, trying to prove that shit don't get to me like that. But I think skill wise, man, like T.O. could fight, bro. Now, what T.O. had problems with is with pure boxes. That nigga look like shit. Like I thought Sandor Martin beat his ass, but
I was definitely he did beat his ass.
I thought that happened. But when it comes
I
to
can say
like,
that. I can say that. I was there for that. I had a good seat. He beat his ass.
but I don't put Boots on a pedestal like a lot of dudes do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's another dude that has problems with pure boxes. Like people could say what they want about Cameron. Cameron get that motherfucker. Cameron get that motherfucker some real work, man.
Yeah. 2 times for 24 rounds, he gave that nigga real work. You feel what I'm saying? But I get where you coming from, Bold. I could see your point. It does have a lane, but it's just like, yeah, To has always, stepped up in the face of adversity. You feel what I'm saying? Going up and then getting in the ring with Josh Taylor, even though that wasn't the Josh Taylor, but it was still Josh Taylor, and he put on the show when he went in there and did his thing with Loma. Even though the later half of the fight was looking whatever, he stepped up to the plate and did his thing with Lomachenko. I got to give when the competition is there, it's like it's kind of hard to count To out. You feel what I'm saying? But when we talking about a rehydrated Boots at 47, I could see the 60-40 argument, but realistically, I'm kind of more like uh probably 65-35. If that's really any significant change or whatever. But I would just have Boots winning that easy fight for Boots, especially once he
What
rehydrates.
how do you see Bo? How do you see Norman and Boots? Like a number. What's the number on Norman and Boots?
I'm gonna give it the same split. I'm gonna go 60-40 Boots.
Ooh,
Exactly. So listen. Can this be the elephant in the room? This is me, this body speaking. Can this be the elephant in the room? If you lose, you fuck around and get clipped by Brian Norman. All of the glam and the glory and the glitz and all that shit, it kind of goes away. But since it's 60-40, it's a 40% chance that T.O. do it. It won't be as bad because he was double lineal and all this other stuff.
But that's how it is. He's more accomplished. He's more
Okay.
accomplished than Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman beats Boots. That's gonna lift Brian Norman up, especially the hype, that a lot of hardcores put on Boots. Let Brian Norman win that fight. Man, Brian Norman fucking shit will get, man, he will be in Boots' place. They'll be like, yo, damn, we thought this nigga was dead when he got fucking dropped and shit. Now he came back and beat fucking Boots.
Exactly. So let's look at it. Let's look at it the opposite. Let's just say, and I'm not wishing this. I'm not wishing this, but let's say Boots losing to To versus Boots losing to Norman. What do you think they're gonna say if Boots lose to To?
If Boots loses to T.O.,
Yeah,
it won't be as bad if he loses to Norman.
if
Hold
the
Boots loses to
natural
Brian Norman,
47.
on, real
This,
quick.
this,
Oh, hey, body.
yeah.
You going on tonight?
I was thinking about it, but nah. I mean, nah. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right, so I'm gonna tell
You
y'all.
want me to?
Cause I'm telling y'all right now, cause I feel like it's some live shit. Cause I'm about to clip this in like 20 seconds, and then you people don't know what the backstage shit be after that. So it's been real, y'all, for who been listening, but we out here, and then y'all can talk whatever y'all